Okay, happy New Year's Eve to everybody, and I hope your New Year's Eve is going well. And for some of you, it's already New Year's Day. So happy, for those of you, happy 2024 already, and yet, and, and at midnight here, Pacific Daylight Standard Time, thank goodness we're back to standard, uh, it, it will be 12 Uh, 12. Uh, and it'll be 12 noon. Um, and then, and 12 midnight, I mean, she's 12 noon. And then we're going to begin with, um, we're going to begin with uh, talking about tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about what I expect in the new year, but today I thought it would be Genshin, followed by that anyway. What are your goals in the new year? What are your goals in the new year? My goals are, um, my goals are basically, um, my goals basically are change of habit and diet, go out for walks, even for a day like today, go for my walks. Should there she is. Um, and go for my walks. Um, we're going to do the standard banner in a minute here. But anyway, go for my walks and do some exercise, including Saturday, Sunday with Chi, those guys. Whether you want to have Chi, Barbara, Hu Tao, and the others, I don't know if we're going to add alloy or not. I haven't decided. Then what I'm going to be, and then what I'm going to be doing is basically, I'm going to shut the door. I'll be right back. There we are. I kept it in a jar. But in any case, let me sit down here. This likes to roll backwards. But what I'm planning on doing, and doing some of the stretches that I need to go back doing. Going back my walks, as I said, do some yoga, some much needed yoga, and cook healthier things for both my dad and I. And I know it's going to be a little objectionable at first, and some changes here too until I get back to the swing of things, and then that way I can. Okay. Now, this is a Happy New Year, so we're going to do um, this guy twice here. Let's see here. Well, that's a dud, but that's okay. I've already started on here, but let me just and there's could be a lot of changes here too. Um, Not only with my Genshin Wednesdays and weekends, but with my others. And we're going to do some. I'd like to go back um, uh, on my crafting channel so I can do that, but I don't know when. So we may end up doing that. So it'll be more of a regular thing instead of just an offshoot. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Ooh. Mm. But in any case, yeah, um, because on Mondays and Fridays, not only we'll still be doing uh, the others, but to uh, do some uh, talk about missing link, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, still I get my and I do. We both need to make appointments. My dad seeing his doctor. Remember this? You do? That's cool. Okay. Um, don't worry, I'm gonna be back on. But let's see here. Egads 1 day ago. Yeah. But and then we'll be back more into in sync, so to speak. But it's been so. In any case, because I gotta get the right thing. Uh, Open sesame. So, and I forgot that I haven't done that yet, but I will. And we will be also be doing the um, oh yes, and I can turn it up. Just don't want to turn it up too high. Come on. Mr. Zhongyi's birthday. And then we'll go. We'll. I'll be able to do my thing, but it's the wrong cord. Yeah, let's see here. We have Tales of the Court, Harbingers, Emergency, Emergency. And I will show you in a minute. Here, we can do that. And we're going to do this. Only this time we can do the other thing, the other one we can't. So, here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, it's purple. That's a good thing. Oh, we got another Diana. Well, got Diana, and we got uh, something good at that, so that's pretty good. No, that's not what I want. Boop. Because she's a C6 here. And let's see, because I'm going to do it till about 4:30. I think we can have soup, right? Or the last of the. We'll see. And let's go to the map here. Now you have Tales from the Court, Emergency Fund, Urgency. Oh, come on. And let's go to that one first. And hopefully you're having a good, happy day. And if you're already celebrating New Year's, Happy New Year's to you. And when we celebrate Happy New Year's, my dad will probably be sleeping, and I'll probably be on my PlayStation.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. You want me on your team?
I want to pick you if I didn't want you on my team. Yeah. Lovely. And.
For justice.
Mm-hmm.
Rain outlines your face. Oh, wow. What is that from?
Like I'm supposed to know that. Boop. At least on this land, I get to boop something. And I never stream when I don't feel well, whatever else. I had to wash the dishes yesterday. Very important.
Rain outlines your face.
And we got the chair mostly up. My new chair mostly up, so that'll be one constellation there, and then we'll do some more later on.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
You guys.
Let's light it up! Hard enough. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. Propagate!
Yeah, propagate. Idiots.
No, my sword!
And then also, planning on doing, we're gonna have a talking about, what we're gonna be doing and that kind of thing in my new way. And speaking of Genshin, who's excited about the new land coming up and the new area coming up in, and I'll show you right here while we're talking, and it's the land in between here, the land in between the two. Um, so I'm I'm excited. I'm also excited because of Lantern Night, and so I'm excited about Lantern Night. So that's gonna be a cool deal to be excited about Lantern Night again. It'll be my first my PlayStation.
Let's go find some treasure.
So we're gonna. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. And I know this is a little off, but we'll get back to it once I find the correct thing so I can um level it up. I hope I don't have to order one, but anyway. Uh, so everything's coming up, and we're doing as best we can. I know that I've been, and that I've been on, but my mom would have been happy that I'm finally able to go on my PlayStation. So it will be fine, and
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
so everything's gonna be fine, I think.
Kenny's adventure team, assemble!
And then yeah, let me show you right in here, right in here. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. So let's get let's sneak up behind him here. But and then we'll Dumbo over there. Yeah, don't get fucked by yourself. Boing! He's freeze.
Rain, outline this. Let me lead you all. Let's light it up!
Hey, dummy.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
And so today, and we'll have different changes, but I will still be doing the the live stream when I can. And, okay, who's next? You. Aha, there we are. You. An emergency right here. But So it's I have to get the right uh, thing so I can get it. And I fly away, Lord. So everything's. And I'm hoping to do the.
Oh, so sorry.
No, you're not.
Ring cutter. Everybody stand back.
And and there's going to be other things I'm hoping to do. One of them is we're going to be doing another, because I've been forgetting to. We're going to, um, um, what is it? Oh, yeah. But anyway, when we uh, do, we're probably going to end up, excuse me, doing some. Anyway, and so we're going to start with the other thing that we have been doing, and then going on from there, and on. And but anyway, on my PlayStation, I'm still in the Disney. So, but yeah, go away.
Dodge this.
Yeah, dodge this idiot.
Rain outlines your fate.
So that's basically. Ah, there you guys are. Yeah.
Let's light it up. Spring for it.
This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Freeze.
What an idiot. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then and I'll keep you informed of my dad and I and what we've been, oh, and if there's any doctor's appointments or whatever, and then let's see. Yes, that one. And I know which one that is. So we're and I'm actually learning on my PlayStation how to shoot good. It's fair. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, it's fair. Where are you? Which one do I want?
I'll take the lead today.
And
I await your instruction.
oh, wait a minute, that's not what I want to do. Hold on, I gotta change one of them.
Let's get this interview started.
There's Monsieur Nouvellette. There he is.
The pleasure is all mine.
So, um, so this is basically, um, basically what's happening, and so that, basically this is what's happening, and hopefully everybody's doing good, and right now it's just the same old thing. And so everything probably will be all right. Um, I know my dad's trying to rest, but still, let's see. And so it will be there will be changes, but I'm still keeping my streams clean. So, and if you're wondering uh, why I get you guys for surgery, I'm keeping it clean, and instead of trying to do stuff that I'm not interested in. So, please, and I'll give you some more as we go along, especially here in Genshin. One of the things I'm going to be uh, doing on my streams before we go on my crafting stream is helping you guys, teaching you guys basic sign language. Okay, so um, and there will be changes along the way too. I mean, it's a learning curve, and I do want to do more of my streaming on my crafting channel once I get things uh, going. Okay, let's find the doggy. Doggy, 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 doggy. Whoops. Yeah, no doggy. No doggy. No doggy. No doggy. Yeah, here, doggy. Here, doggy. Yeah, hey, doggy. Stay away from me, doggy. Yeah, that's the doggy. Mm. Okay, come on, hon. You can pick flowers later, girl. Oh no, don't tell me it's stuck. But so we're gonna be doing fine. Hey. So, huh? Everything's gonna be. Oh no. Uh, so, everything's gonna be hunky dory. And so then there's gonna be some changes also with the others. I know we've got Disney Magic and others, but and Harry Potter. So anyway, there's a variety, and I'll still let you know. I do like when I'm on my Fortnite. I still I'm on the where are you, girl?
I await your instruction.
And but anyway, we uh, do uh, over here. But anyway, we and I love the Lego uh, Fortnite. It reminds me so much of the Lincoln Logs. Anybody remembers that? I do Sims, and right now in my PlayStation, I am doing that. And I'm also, what I'm trying to do is because I have such trouble on Fortnite, uh, I'm doing the sharpshooter, uh, and it's fine. The only one that I don't have on my that I don't have
Add Astra as a
the
card.
only
Welcome to
of
the
the
Adventurers Guild.
claymore weapon I don't have. I'm seeing if I can't get it on my free to play, but and it's fine. Do I look forward into this
Here's your reward.
ceiling? Yeah. No, where do we want to go? And up here, and we'll go back on there. But it's been a little, it's this weekend has been a little, uh, this weekend has been a little, um, this weekend has been a little, um, oh, I won't say weird, but it's been a little, fun and exciting, and so I'm looking forward to next year. Next year being, I'm hoping being a little different, but we'll have to see because it's day to day. This year, going to Eureka and being with Aunt Janet and Brian, I think that helped my dad a lot. Um, so it's probably gonna be day to day, and we'll see. I know. Last time I strained my dad was a little cold, so I do want to check on him from time to time. And
We haven't seen Kimber since that night at that cheese pudding. Well, guess there's no point worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
where are the others? Ah, there they are. Whoop. Okay. Um, so it's fine. Mm, yeah, move. And down and down. She's and around. Oh, we ran into. Did you? I hope you didn't see it. Okay. But it's fine. It's just we're gonna have to deal up from uh, one to the other, and it will be the just have to take it one day at a time and one step at a time, and then hopefully I can get the right thing. I have to go to uh, Best Buy, but so we're gonna be uh, fine in that department, and everything will be hunky dory. I'm just hoping that I won't have to worry too much uh,
A blade embraces its duty.
about things in that. I know it's hard without mom this holiday. This was the second holiday without mom. It's hard. And I know today's going to be very hard for my
Blade
dad.
is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
But I have some of that energy, little girl. But anyway, so it's
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
so it will be fine, I think. And just have to take deep breaths and figure out figure out what's next and
a little more often.
go on from there. Um,
Sweetie,
and and one of the changes. And don't worry, I'm still gonna be casual. I mean, this was my mother's shirt when we were in Humboldt that one year. It was the three of us.
a blade is like tea. Only those who sample it many times.
And I will at some time be putting her, um, um, be putting her. So it will be fine. And I just
So this is a day in the life of a traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
and I know it's gonna be a little difficult, but I think as I go along, it's gonna be um, fine. I'm hoping to do this more once I get the right charger. I thought I did, but it's the same one I got before, and so it's
I only wish life could be
a different one than the normal. So I'm feeling good, but I may have to order. Hopefully I don't have to. But, whoa! Did you? Oh! She's in trouble. She ran into him. Well, we accidentally ran into him.
So this is a
Okay.
day in the life of a traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. Good morning! Hayaka and I were just talking about you. Is Shepra still not joining us today? Probably not. We haven't seen her either. Huh? That's such a pity. Rector Farina said that we've only got a few small scenes left before wrapping up the entire thing. She even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes so everyone will have a chance to shine in front of the camera. We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us, right? Only Shabros was here. I still haven't taken a photo with her. I'm afraid that can't be helped. Those special patrol folks are like phantoms when they've got a case on their hands. But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning. It said that the killer in the murder case was none other than the author of the Two Musketeers. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. He came forward and confessed his crimes, but gave no explanation as to why he pulled the trigger. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it going to affect the reception of our work? From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film. I have to say, though, that no director can be perfectly comfortable with garnering attention through means other than artistic skill. To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed yourself to be named as the director on our posters. It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has sunk to an all-time low. spread to the four corners of Tibet.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
I've been talking nonstop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film's marketing. So forgive me for not being around more often, but please believe me when I say that I will make sure everyone's hard work gets the exposure it deserves.
Ooh, seems like you've been fighting your own battles.
Yes, that's one way to put it. Oh, and before we begin the final round of filming, please allow me to finally introduce you to the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris. A pleasure to meet you all.
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris. We've heard about the issues you've encountered with your financial situation, and genuinely hope that things have taken a turn for the better.
Oh, well, the situation has indeed improved somewhat.
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents and last-minute challenges happen all the time. There's no need to blame yourself over it. The good news is that we're almost done filming now, and I would even say that this is the best story I've ever seen.
Is that so? I see. That's great news.
All right, now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out of the way, let's get the show on the road. We'll mostly be filming typical people and scenery from the streets today to improve the sense of environmental ambiance in some parts of the film. Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato and Miss Yoimiya as well. They'll be used to show outsider perspectives on the fates of the two musketeers.
That's right. Ayato should be here any minute.
Excellent! Then let's start with the scenery shots. Camera and clapper loader, you're up. Yep, we'll be ready. Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you happen to find some particularly lovely patches of flowers and grass, feel free to grab some close-ups of those as well. Ready? Lights, camera, action! Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? But wasn't it working fine for all the days before? Veronique, can we try a different camera?
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights, camera, action! Don't tell me. This one is broken too? Veronique, do we have any other spare ones we can use?
I'm afraid we only brought these two today.
What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away. Oh, and you too, Bono. Go find our spare camera in the warehouse and bring it back to the set.
On it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay. Is something the matter, Ayaka?
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today. We're stuck for the moment.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling our thumbs. Actors to the makeup booth. We'll start on the next scene as soon as we get a working camera.
The people at the workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off. That's super strange. It was perfectly fine just yesterday.
Well, no time to dwell on that now. Let's get back to filming. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights! Camera! Action! By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion in the city.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching the culprit that he's about to explode.
Oh? I find that quite hard to imagine, considering how he already looks most days.
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take! Couldn't you wait until we wrapped up this scene?
Look, Director, our film, all the finalized film that we've been keeping in the case has disappeared.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Bonneau, please take me to where the film was kept right away.
I'm coming too. No, Yoimiya, you have to stay here. Oh. Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bonell to look for the film. Everyone else, stay put and wrap up the scene. Unbelievable. How could all these problems happen in just one day?
We're back.
How did it go? Did you find the film?
We found it in the sewers.
Huh? In the sewers? Is the film still okay?
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it. The others are checking now to see if we lost any specific scenes.
Oh, you scared me for a moment there. I nearly thought we had lost everything. I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair again. Okay, but who could have stolen the film and dumped it there? Could it be some competitors working on other films? But if they wanted to harass us, why wait until the last day?
Hello, Mr. Butterfly.
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now. Let's strike while the iron is still hot and wrap this thing up once and for all. Yeah, let's finish it. I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers, has now concluded filming. I'm on his bed. It's so late already. Even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging, everyone provided valuable and unique contributions to the final product. Thank you all.
And just like Director Farida, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all of you. Really, you've all helped me so much. I just...
All right. Let's save the award speech for later, and hopefully also get some rehearsals in before the real thing. Anyway, now it's time to party! Let's all make our way to the beach and have a celebration feast so loud and fun that even the blubberbees will want it. Wait, what's the party?
Everything went rather smoothly. Thank you for your concern.
Hayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine cultural exchange events. So the next time we visit, we'll be doing so in our capacities as the representatives of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, that's great! So maybe Paimon will be able to find Fontaine detective novels in Inazuma from now on. Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yaniko get upset if that happened? That would be stealing some of her business. You've got a point. She's always complaining that light novels have become bland and too predictable after all.
The cultural exchange won't only feature literatures of both nations, of course. We have also made plans for cross-cultural engagements in the fields of gourmet cuisine, toy making, and artisan craftsmanship.
Wow, Paimon's getting super excited now.
When the time comes, be sure to visit and participate in all the events.
Marina!
Oh, my darling clapper loader and camera operator. You both worked really hard.
Paimon thinks you worked even harder than us. Honestly, Paimon was getting a little tired of playing with the clapperboard by the end of it. Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears. The actual dream can't even start until you yell that.
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful in your dreams? We've been through so much together, and that's how your brain remembers me?
That's not Paimon's fault. We've just used the clapperboard too much lately.
Anyway, what's most important is that we wrapped the film. I'm pretty confident that we'll take first prize. Hey, no need to mention the official name.
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get a statue of herself?
Come on, I don't need that kind of attention. Soviet can accept the reward on our behalf.
But just imagine! Farina accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
I'm going back to my dessert now. You all can keep discussing that on your own.
Chiori!
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into these kinds of big social occasions?
Not particularly. But this is still better than Fontaine Fashion Week.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people will definitely come flocking to your shop.
Yes, that's highly likely. As long as the film can premiere as planned.
Are you still worried about the case?
And all the obstacles we had to face today.
You're right. It's as if all our bad luck just manifested at once.
But why today of all
Hmm?
No. No, it's nothing. We've already delivered the film to the editors, so there should be nothing more to worry about.
How are you doing, Mr. Morris? You having a good time?
Well, you could say that. Do you happen to know when the party is scheduled to end?
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, I'd say probably not until well after midnight. Is there something that you still have to take care of at home, Mr. Morris?
Oh, well, I'm just not a late night person, so I might take off shortly.
Oh no! Silly me. I almost forgot something super important.
Oh, what is it?
I prepared a whole batch of
fireworks, you say? That's truly a pity. Sorry things didn't go as planned.
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to fetch all of them by myself.
Me? Are you sure that you can't find anyone else?
I just wanted to make this a surprise for everyone. The warehouse isn't far from here. I'll be there in no time. Hurry, please, Mr. Morris. These are some of the best fireworks they've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave. They're stunning. I promise that they'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you'll never forget.
But
It's okay. Just come with me. If we're sneaky enough, nobody else will see us leaving.
all right.
The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to me. Dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be
What? Get roped into this. What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant, the one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake. It has to be. There's no way.
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep a child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She forced my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
What's going on? This wasn't in the script.
Drop the gun, Veronique. Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless monster? Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going on?
Morris, everything Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Hi, Shivers, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said anything about the second musketeer.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby just outside. Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
On it.
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the interrogation room. I'd wager that you wouldn't last for more than a minute in there. With the recording we made, you have no chance of winning in court. Cooperating with us now is the most practical move.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Elisa. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and after some time I fell for her. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it wasn't long before she became pregnant. And if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance and status, driven me out of my home. I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away with her.
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh? 2 children? I thought that Tiff was the only. You mean.
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely. Why kill her?
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if anyone were to find out about Elisa, my life would be completely ruined. I didn't have a choice.
No, you always had a choice. You just made the wrong choice. Again. Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take a breath. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. It was only until the next evening when we finally climbed out and gathered around our mother. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch. You made up your mind right then and there to bring this case to light. Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge. And that's why you became the Musketeers. No, that's why I became a Musketeer.
The man from before was also killed by me. My brother had nothing to do with it.
I figured as much. You did? I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also rubbed me the wrong way. I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of regret in him? He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met, but he didn't say a single word about you. He insisted that he was the sole perpetrator in the case. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it. Want to guess how far he got? He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. So, I decided to play along. And as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same thing as what he did to Eliza all those years ago. Human scum. But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so he came to visit the set today, just as I expected.
Wait, so you were behind all those mishaps today?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close to Morris and look for an opening. And if they already knew that Morris was a filmed investor, then that narrowed the list of potential suspects as well. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name of the crew. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records. Guess whose name I saw on the same page, just a few lines from his. My brother. He trusted you. As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go to hell. I really thought you'd put a bullet in his brain. You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the fortress of Maripine? I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands. And you would call this ending fair? Is this what you call justice?
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother first told me about the truth. I wondered. I agonized over whether I should really put a bullet in his head.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this world. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocated, an eye for an eye, and a life for a life. But everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order in this world. Today, you'll kill Morris, and tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead to a cycle of revenge, as well as the destruction of order and civilized society. Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. That is why we are the nation of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this. Morris will not lead a cushy life in a fortress of Maripede.
Shivers? The rest of the Special Patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Euenia. Letelier, Terena, please take them away. I still can't agree with your reasoning. I know. Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Shivers.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm fine. I'm just thinking about the things in life that have driven people to take justice into their own hands.
Who would have thought Morris would turn out to be... I'm at a loss of words. How could he have done something like this?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound. Who knew that such a labyrinth of cases would be behind this story?
Well, what should we do now? We have a finished film, of course, but should we still go ahead with the premiere?
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even more motivated to spread the word now that you've learned the truth?
Chiori is right. I'd also like more people to see this story for themselves.
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script. Is that still acceptable to you, Miss Shivers?
Mm-hmm.
The call is yours. We still have time to reshoot an ending if that's what you like.
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have for the catharsis. Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Fiction is able to explore means of restitution that could never work in real life. Just like the real world, the world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice. These different possibilities are what initially drew me to reading in the first place.
Sounds good to me. I support your decision. What about Veronique? Will she be okay?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris. If I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Maripede. I'll make sure to give Risley a heads up about it.
Oh, you mean that kind of heads up?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, then the matter's settled. Now that everything's been taken care of, there's no reason for us to keep looking all gloomy and grumpy. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. We'll be starting the post-production process tomorrow. You should join us, Shepard. You missed the first few hours of the party, didn't you?
All right. Count me in.
Then I'll wait for you over there. There's still some good news that I'd like to share with Chevres.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? I'd like to go on a brief walk with the two of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I love that.
for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something else you wanted to tell us?
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that since you were my investigation partners, I should have another conversation with the two of you. Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? Oh, well, thanks for sharing. When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come rain or shine, even when it was freezing cold. He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will. You could never give up before reaching the shore, especially when the water was cold.
Oh, why that?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, I still hadn't received my vision. One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin, and the seawater was so frigid that it numbed my toes the moment I stepped in. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well. You could say it was his way of educating his children.
That sounds awful.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the icy water. The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I couldn't feel anything but fear and rage. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I realized that if I were to give up, I really would die right then and there. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than my whole life up until that point. I did, however, make it to the other side. I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that, nor have I ever cried again.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone. It's just that working now as I am in the pursuit of justice, I still sometimes feel like I've been tossed into that winter sea all over again. The anger and the helplessness.
Shivers.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. The alternative would be to forever lose myself among the waves. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still see who swims faster.
I'm game.
You said good! I almost got the clapperboard to mark the start of the race.
Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Shepard. You were swimming even faster than Paimon could fly. So, about the Special Patrol, did you join because of your dad?
Hardly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the heroes I read about in stories growing up.
Oh, so it's due to your love of stories.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's walk a bit more. To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that off my chest.
Huh. We're nearly back at that teeth house.
Huh, you're right. I didn't realize we were so close.
He really did plant a lot of flowers. It's just like how he described it in the story.
Huh? Wait. Paimon, Traveler, look! The rainbow roses in the garden. They're in full bloom now.
Oh wow. That one was quite interesting, wasn't it? And it's 4:05. Okay. And on the other one, I am still recovering from what you call it, I'm actually still recovering from uh, the uh, Navia, so it's hard, but I'm gonna be doing that one that one whatchamacallit. So, and then tonight I'm gonna be doing more in it of. Actually, what I'm gonna be doing is working on my characters. Let me show you hers for a minute. And then let's get out of the rain, shall we? Let's see. With hers and with it's here. And then on the on Electro, and then once I finish this, I can do the Nahida's second story. But and I'm looking forward. And so tonight on my PlayStation, I am going to be doing that. Um, that uh, the working on the characters, including hopefully I'm actually this close in getting um, um, in getting uh, Barbara ascended, and then I can level her up to where the others are. And I'm almost done with Shannon's talents, working on her uh, on her normal attack. Now, speaking of which speaking of which, uh, the talent in normal tech associates with what? I'll give you a hint. They also use it. It's Wright's weapon. So, and so what I'm going to do now is to let's see, hints. Not yet. So what I'm going to do is going to come back, and then we're going to, and then we can talk about more on uh, more of what my goals are, and see if we want to do any more in the Genshin, and then I'm hoping to do more on. I'm actually hoping that I do more on. Uh, I'm hoping to do more on my PlayStation, especially the sharpshooter. So, and then we can, and then I can semi. And then we'll have our Happy New Year celebration, hopefully tomorrow. So, and then maybe we can decide what to do. But don't worry about your either if you do resolve any of your goals and dreams. Remember, it takes 12 months, not 3, 12. And we'll talk more about that later. I'll be right back because I got my tea. Alrighty, he's sleeping. I hope he had a good night's sleep last night. But, because if he doesn't have a good night's sleep, I'm wondering if he's going to be able to sleep tonight if he's sleeping now. But it means we can have some soup or some quick fix. Okay, so let's do this, and then and then we can go on the other one because it'll be 2 days later. And but my focus this time is going to be on basically on on my dad and I, and also on this. So okay. Yeah, you can't hide from me, you stupid. Oh, right there. What an idiot. Where'd he go? Oh, Sleeping Beauty, wake up. And then, but good headshot. Yeah, you just gave me a shot and I missed. Not too bad, I'd say. If I can do this, why can't I do that on my on my Fortnite. Ah, here it is. White Iron Duke. Okay. Whoops. I nearly grabbed the mouse and was ready to drink the. I don't think so. I don't think so. And because I would also like to do things a little bit earlier, maybe start my streams earlier than that too. Okay. Oh, these guys. Well, let's try. Can't hurt but try, right? Yeah, start training. Yeah. Yeah. What? There's more? Oh. Hmm? Okay. Let's continue following this here. Oh, right on the tush. Ah, who's shooting? Huh? Where? Where? Huh? Where? Oh, I love those balloons. Okay. I don't know what to say. But, ooh, I get something new. I wonder what we get. Okay. Well, what do I think? I think it's needs work, but um, but I know afterwards it will be this, and then we'll get another Sealy, so that could be cool, and then and so that's gonna be cool. And but and then tonight I'm gonna be working on what I'm gonna do. Uh, Zuma, and then we can go on to the other one, and then say my last words, and hope everyone has a happy new year. Let's see here. Go on the other one. um, and and, and I know that uh, I'm going to be in the middle of the conquest, but if I can, I'd like to at least try to get the weapon I got on the other two. But if not, I'm not going to cry about it. And why am I saving for the lantern ride for Cloud Retainer. I think that's gonna be something fun. And and what I'm gonna do, and it's been mostly cloudy all day long. It wasn't supposed to be, but and tomorrow on your local stations, you just have to pick which one you like best. Will be the Rose Parade. Um, and then lots of football, mainly college. And for those of you who are interested, it will be the Golden Knights. It's going to be the Winter Classic in Seattle. It'll be the Golden Knights and the Kraken. So if you're interested, check your local NBC stations because it's going to be on there. It'll be a time where everybody can watch it. So, and hopefully you'll all have a wonderful new year. And I am going to try and do things earlier, but you know how that goes. And then what I would do best is write down your what your attainable goals are rather than the unattainable, and then and work on them. It's 12. It's a yearly process. It's from midnight. Goes from midnight. A year goes from midnight uh, on January 1st all the way to December 31st, 11:59. So if you're thinking, well, by February, March, or April, I should give up, try another tactic within your attainable goal. If you're thinking of unattainable goals, forget it. That's long term, and that's going to take years. So do a little bit at a time, and it will be attainable. I mean, look at me. This didn't happen overnight. It happened through years. Started when my mom was still alive, and then we're doing it day by day. I do tend to forget a lot more since, but that's okay. And just be you. Don't let anybody talk into anything, because if I knew then, what I know now, things were a bit different. But I know a lot more things now, and that's the main thing. I'm here for my dad, so everything's good. So you all have a happy new year, and remember, if you are going out for partying, designate driver or take a cab. Buzz driving is drunk driving, and you shouldn't. And if you're like me and you don't like to do that, that's even better because you save more lives. Take care, and let's put love back into the world because love conquers all.